Yo, what's up? I'm about to show you this one app that easily tripled my CVR. If you don't know what CVR means, it's conversion rate. And if you just take a look here, the link clicks to purchase rate. This is a setting you could toggle in meta columns. It shows your conversion rate on the ad and also the website combined. So we hit a 2% conversion rate here, which is decent. We hit a 1% here, which is average for brands, and a 0.9% here, which isn't the best for brands. And these aren't just like small purchases, these are actual spent ads. So let's look at what happened after. So after we implemented the app, this is what it looks like. So we hit a 3% conversion rate, 2.4, and a 3.7. Now this is amazing for a clothing brand or in any e-com store in general. From a 1% to a 3.7, that's amazing. That's a 278% increase. And I put 3% just because it sounds better, but let's just round it up. But let's take a look on the impact of it. So let's say you have a 10,000 sessions a month in website. So at a 1% conversion rate, you have around 100 customers every month, and you're losing 200 from a 1% compared to a 3% conversion rate. Now let's look at numbers. If you have 100 average order value, so each customer is valued around $100, you have around 10,000 revenue every month, but you're also losing 20,000 every month just because your conversion rate isn't good. So let's look at long-term data, because this might not seem like a ton to you, but at a 1% conversion rate, you have a 120K every year annual income, versus at a 3%, you have a 360K income. So you're losing 240K every single year. That's like a Porsche 911 you're losing every year. So let's look at this app, because I know you're probably just wondering, what magical fucking app is this? It's called GSE Countdown Timer. So if you take a look at the picture, this is what it is. It's literally so simple. It's text and then a timer. It's a live countdown timer separate for every single visitor, so each visitor has a different timer, and it's customizable so you can match it to your brand. You do different fonts, different colors, different sizes, make it sticky on the header. And this is why it works, because you're probably doubting it, but humans are cheap. They're not going to spend money unless it's either impulsive, urgent, or scarce. If they have the option to buy something later, they're not going to buy it at all. E-com stores, brands, and info stores, they all have to capitalize off these impulse decisions. Imagine you have a choice to think about spending $100 on a hoodie. The more time you have to think about it, the less you're gonna want it, because you like to save money. Who doesn't? So how do you set this up? How do you run it? So this is the exact setup. You download the GSE Countdown Timer. It's free. It's on Shopify. And then you want to restructure your offer. So even if you don't have an offer, say you're running a hoodie at $99, set the compare at price to $150, and then say it's $50 off. That's an offer, and then you could put that on the top, which goes into here, fill in the text. So the top text has to be the main offer, bottom text urgency, and the timer should be 2 to 4 hours. Examples of this: 50% off sale soon, or sale ends soon. And then for the bottom text, site closes soon. Very simple, and it pushes something in their head like, I need to get this before it ends. Or even you could do free shipping if you want to. If you don't want to ruin your brand, or like, it's not going to ruin your brand, but if you don't want to be too salesy with it, do free shipping. That's amazing. But you want to set your timer to 2 to 4 hours. Be very specific with this, because it's a lot more realistic. For example, the timer could be 2 hours, 34 minutes, and 17 seconds. It's a weird ass number. It's so fucking random, but that's what gets them. That's what makes them think like, oh, this is real. I need to get this. Compared to a 24:00 timer that just counts down when they enter the site. Set the timer to evergreen. What this means is that each visitor has a separate timer on the top So let's say I log into the site now. It's gonna show this number. I could wait an hour, and then another person logs into the site. They get the same timer. It doesn't decrease to 1. It only decreases to 1 on my screen. And then you want to connect the embed and then just save it. And then the timer's up on your site. It's gonna fucking rip. It's so clean, so simple, and fucking pumps your conversion rate. The best part, it's free. So if you want more sauce like this is a quick video, but if you want more sauce, just follow me on Instagram, willflared. I drop so much fucking value there, and peace out.